Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Sunday, and the date is the 12th of December 2021. We're learning about natural resources. Who can tell me what are natural resources? What do we mean by natural resources? Can you tell me? ها حبايبي, where are you today?
Miss, okay, page what?
Do not open the book. Look at the screen and answer with me. Now tell me, what are the natural resources?
Natural resources.
Yes, what are they?
Plant.
Yes.
Like air,
Air. Yes.
Weather.
Water.
sun,
Wind, water.
Excellent. Okay.
rocks,
Very good. Oil. Fossil fuel.
Water.
Okay, what are these? They are what are these?
Natural resources. Natural resources.
Okay, what do you do with them? What do you do with them?
To use them, the oil is used. The
Yeah,
oil
Muhammad
is used.
Mandili, we use them. These things we use, they came from where?
Miss, okay, we will need the book or no?
Yes, ya Khalid, we need the book, ya Habibi. Do not open it now. After we finish revising, I will tell you, as always, open the page number.
Water. Miss, like we used water to drink it.
Okay, from where? From where do we get these things?
From the river. From the river.
Okay, from?
Natural resources.
From nature. So resources mean things that we use comes from where? From nature. That's why we call it natural resources. See how many classes we took right now about natural resources? 4 classes. Every class we say, what are natural resources? Things we use comes from nature. Say it after me. Things we use.
Things that use from nature.
Excellent. Things we use comes from nature. Again. Again. Things we use.
Things we use are from nature.
Only Muhammad, mashallah, tabarakallah. What about you guys?
Things we use are from natural resources.
From nature, comes from nature. We call them natural resources. Okay, guys, said that there are 2 types of natural resources. The first type can be replaced easily. If it can be replaced easily, ya Khalid, what do we call it? We can find another renewable resources. Excellent. And if they are very hard to find and people need to dig deep down to find them and we can use them too quickly, what do we call them?
Non-renewable.
Excellent, non-renewable. How can we make sure that these resources will not disappear quickly? We need
to use them conservation.
Wisely. Excellent, to conserve them. So we need to use them wisely. Later on, we learned the example of the natural resources, the things that they come from nature and that comes from nature, and we need to use them. And how do we use them? Today, let me tell you guys, people can harm the environment, but also they can make it good, okay? They can harm the nature by pollution, but also they can save the nature by using the 3 R's. Today, we are going to learn how people can harm the nature and how they can save it. Let's start with pollution. If people are throwing some harmful substance in the environment, this is pollution. So now, ya Khalid, open to page 256, as you can see down here, and let's underline together, how do people harm the nature? So, what is pollution, ya Khalid? Can you read with me? What is pollution?
When you throw the trash in the floor.
I want you to read.
Okay. What is pollution? Pollution is harmful substance in the environment.
So when you find
Smoke.
harmful substance in the environment, in air, in water, in land, you call it pollution. Now, what causes pollution? Who can read for me? Hiya, Faris Mu'taz. Please read for me. What causes pollution?
Often resource from people using natural resources.
Excellent. That's it. Thank you, Faris. So pollution often results from who? From people using the natural resources. When they use the natural resources in a bad way, not in a bad way, sometimes in a good way, but they harm the environment. How? When they burn fossil fuels, such as gasoline in cars and coal for energy, they can cause what? They cause air pollution. So when people use the natural resources to use, what happens? They harm the environment. You know how cars are working. They burn fossil fuel and gas, also coal, for what? For energy. Okay, when they burn these natural resources, what happened to the air? What you will find in air? Air will be full of smoke, and these smokes are very dangerous. Is that right? They can harm the air, so they cause air pollution. What does it cause? Burning coal and gas for cars, energy? It causes air pollution. Now, let's see how land pollution happens. Land pollution is caused when people do not put trash where it belongs. Where should we put trash?
In the trash.
In the garbage.
Dumpster.
Excellent. In dumpsters or garbage. So do we have, can we throw it on the floor?
No, that
Why?
will be pollution.
Excellent. It will cause pollution. There is something called
And
chemicals.
also in the ocean.
Chemicals and waste gets into water. When it gets into water, what happened? They cause
water pollution.
Excellent. Yeah, they cause water pollution. So as a summary, let's see. As a summary, smoke in the air is pollution. So are chemicals in water and garbage on land. See? All of them are pollution. Now I'm going to show you the pictures about them. Okay, Habibi. Did you finish?
Miss, yeah, I underlined it.
Very good. I think you might take a screenshot is better.
I underlined it all of it.
I finished it all.
Also me, I finished it.
Very good, very good. Now let's take a look at these pictures. The first one is land pollution. Can you give me a sentence and tell me how people caused each type? Now, the land pollution, how do people?
They are throwing everything in the land.
On the ground. So people are throwing trash. They throw trash on the ground. Now, what about water pollution? What did they do?
Miss,
Water
they are
pollution.
littering. They were littering.
They are what?
Littering. That means they put
Littering. Yes. Okay. What about water pollution?
Water pollution.
What did people do to cause water pollution?
They throw the garbage in the water.
Or the wastes and chemicals that comes from factories, from hotels, from houses. When they throw wastes and garbage in the water, the ocean, lake, rivers, they cause water pollution. What about air pollution? How did people harm the air by air pollution? How did they harm the nature? What did they do? Come on, guys, look at the picture. What did people do? Look at the two pictures. Khalid, what did people do?
Yes.
People
They
do
like,
to cause air pollution? Over here, what do you see?
Yeah, just I know it with Arabic.
No, this is a smoke coming from where?
The car.
Yes. Okay, how did this smoke happen?
car pollution.
From where?
When the cars do, when the car is
Go vroom vroom.
yeah, do front.
Now read again, ya Khalid.
Okay. We're running floors.
Burning fossil
Burning.
fuels,
You search as gasoline in cars and call for energy can use air pollution.
So how did people cause the air pollution over here? What did they do? They burned gasoline so they can have energy to move the car. Okay, guys. When pollution happens, what happens to the living things? What about people and animals?
Not good.
Every day.
Yes, they might die. Also the plant, they might die. The animals, they can eat the garbage or the waste that on the ground, and they may choke up or poisoned or get sick and die. Also, water pollution can make the sea animals dead. Also, the plants, maybe they cannot grow. Air pollution can harm people. People, when they breathe, they're not breathing fresh air, they are breathing harmful air. Okay, boys, now let's see, how can people save the environment? Because people need
We recycle.
okay, so people need natural resources to survive. They need to use the 3 R's. Why do I call?
Reuse, recycle.
Okay, why we call it 3 R's? Because every word.
Because they all start with R.
Excellent. Yeah. So reduce, reuse, and recycle. What does it mean to reduce? Do you have any idea? Reduce. The
Use
word
less of something.
excellent. Let me give you an example. When you are writing on paper, instead of breaking another one when it's finished, you can use both sides. Why? Because from where do we get papers? From where?
Tree.
From trees, and trees are natural resources. We want to use the natural resources wisely so we can use them less. If you are writing on a paper and it finishes, you can write on the other side instead of having another one. What about reusing? Reusing is to use
Reuse them again.
again and again. Excellent. For example, like a plastic bag. A plastic bag, when you use it once, you can use it again and again and again. You can put in it some grocery stuff, and later you can put in it some things, stuff you need to carry. So you're not going to bring a new plastic bag. You are going to use it again. Okay. About recycle.
We put the stuff in the trash.
Okay, no, instead of throwing things on the trash, you can use them again,
We-
but in a different way. So
We make like a project.
yes, reuse and recycle are very alike. Reuse to use it the same way again, but recycle, you can use it in a different way. For example, if a vase, okay, you can take these crushed glasses and give it to the factory. They will use it again to make another vase. See, in a different way. How about your bottle? When you drink a bottle of water, how can you recycle a bottle of water? Use it
We
else.
reuse it again.
How?
We use it
Way
for
or in a
something
different
else.
way? Excellent. In a different way, something else. Like what? What can you make out of a water bottle?
Plate.
No, you can make you make pot. Hiya Khalid, what can you
A
make from?
flower pot.
Yes, a flower pot. Khalid, what else? What can you make from a water bottle?
Maybe a project,
Yes, a project. Like what?
like you put a plant in it, plants.
Or
and,
pencils. You make a pencil case.
yeah, and plant you put
So
in it.
again, people can help the nature.
And
By-
we make it like a bag.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So how people save the environment? They use the 3 R's. Again, what does it mean to reduce? To use the thing again.
Look, my sister, what she do? The cup is broken, and look.
Okay,
Use less of something.
excellent. Yeah,
My
yeah.
sister, my cup is
Nice.
broken, and look, my sister, what she do?
She recycled it. Very good. Very nice. This is
Miss.
very cool. Huh, Habib?
And if you have water color, you can
He's smaller. He's
you can
smaller.
choose the water and then put any water from the sink or anything, and then put the color, and then it will be the color you put in.
Excellent. Very good. Very good idea. Okay, again, guys,
Or we can,
reducing to use
or we can put
something.
a hat at the water bottle.
Okay, only you can use paper on both sides. What about using the
No.
bike instead of using the car? Because the car burns a lot of fuels and oil, and we need oil and
And
fuel.
bikes
These are
are
non-renewable
doesn't need.
resources. So if they are non-renewable, they are hard to replace. So instead of burning oil and coal all the time for having so much energy, you can use a bike instead of a car. And you can turn off the light if you're not using it or you don't need it. So
Miss, my bike is broken.
you can fix it and use yeah. Also, when you turn off the light, guys, you are reducing using of electricity. Why? Because at the during the day, such as now, you can open the window instead of opening the light, so you can reduce using
My
electricity.
sister.
So
my sister
electricity
is-
is non-renewable resource, and
But
it's very hard to
But
find
if it-
and to have again
I
and
open
again.
the window.
Okay, Habibi. That was everything for today. Before we leave,
Miss,
I
all
am
the
going to listen to all of you. Just let me close the recording, okay? Do not leave, Habibi. We did not finish yet. We are still talking, but explaining we finished. So we are going to stop recording and we are going to discuss more because I feel you have so many things to say.